there, I'm Matt Clark.
And I'm Jason Katzenbach.
Today we're going to show you the best opportunity we've ever seen to quickly build a real $100,000 per month business.
In the entire time we've been involved with this business, right now is the best time for you to see this, and we'll show you why in just a few minutes.
This opportunity is finally the secret to the financial freedom you've been looking for.
In fact, let one of the people we've taught this model to show you exactly what kind of results are possible with this business.
This is a live look inside of my Amazon Seller Central account, showing my sales for the week of September the 2nd through September the 8th, where I sold over $54,000 in products. And as far as profit goes, the profit margin on that was over $15,000 or 28%. And that includes all the money spent on the product, on shipping, any advertising, and even the few refunds that I got during that same time period.
In this video, we're going to show you the first step to building your own business just like that one. We're also going to introduce you to 3 people that started just where you are and have gone on to build multi-million-dollar businesses in a very short period of time.
To help understand how simple and obvious this business is, though most people completely miss it, let's start with a few questions. First, do you shop online? And second, do you or does someone you know shop on Amazon? If you're like any of those millions and millions of people who shop on Amazon every month, then we're sure you have or soon will be. Now, what if we told you there's a way to build a real, highly profitable business selling products on Amazon and making money every time someone makes a purchase? Today, we're going to reveal to you exactly how this works. By the end of this video, you'll understand the opportunity and know exactly what to do to get started building your own business fast to take advantage of it.
There are a lot of people who sell on Amazon and think they know how to sell on Amazon, but what you're about to find out is what almost nobody knows. You see, we've both sold millions of dollars worth of products on Amazon. In fact, in the past couple years alone, we've built brand new, highly successful businesses from scratch, leveraging this massive online retailer.
Last year in 2016, Amazon generated over $135 billion in sales. Based on sales so far this year, 2017, Amazon is on track to sell nearly $170 billion worth of products. But what you may not realize is that Amazon is just getting started, and now is the best time in history to build a business with this massive platform.
For one, Amazon's revenue and total company value are at all-time highs. And also, as an example of its rapid growth, Amazon's annual Prime Day had its biggest single sales day ever, generating over $1 billion in sales in a single day this year, 2017. And not only that, Amazon's founder and CEO, Jeff Bezos, became the richest person on the planet earlier this year.
And that's not all. Amazon is constantly breaking headlines with massive acquisitions such as its $14 billion purchase of Whole Foods, its technological advancements unlike anything ever seen in retail like drone delivery, and its unparalleled expansion into international markets like Europe, Japan, India, Australia, and more. According to some very smart people, building a business leveraging a platform like this is a once in a 200-year period opportunity right now.
You may not realize it, but the facts show people are still buying lots of stuff in physical brick and mortar stores today. According to a report from the Department of Commerce, in 2016, e-commerce sales accounted for just 11.7% of total sales. That means only about 1 out of every 10 purchases was made online.
So do you think in the future more people will buy online? We do. So as small as online sales still are according to the latest research, people are buying more and more online every single year. And the #1 company that stands to win with this massive unstoppable trend is Amazon.
According to a report by Slice Intelligence, Amazon accounted for 43% of all online sales in 2016. That's a 30% higher market share than just the year before. This means Amazon is gobbling up a bigger and bigger share of online sales each year, which are growing each year too. This is why Amazon keeps experiencing crazy, relentless growth year after year. Based on Amazon's growth rate, it could very well be selling $300 to $400 billion per year in just the next few years. So as I hope you're starting to understand, this is just the beginning for Amazon.
And the best part is, with what you're about to learn in this video, you'll know the first step to building a real long-term business that you own and control. You're not building an Amazon business. You're building your own business and happen to be leveraging Amazon. This puts you in a great position for rapid success and long-term security.
You see, we're going to show you how to build a real physical products business. For as long as humans exist, we'll be buying physical products to support our lifestyles. This means you're not building some short-term internet business that can be taken away by a Google change. You're building the kind of business that, if you do things right, can last for decades. However, you're doing it a new cutting-edge way that anyone can do.
What you may not know or completely understand right now is that it's not Amazon selling most of the products you buy on its website. It's people just like you and us, and with what you're going to learn very soon, some recent changes over the past few months have made it even easier to be successful on Amazon as a brand new seller.
In about 5 minutes, you can have an account set up to sell products on Amazon's own website. We've taught a lot of people a business model that anyone can follow, leveraging the power and massive reach of Amazon. We estimate the people that we've taught are selling over $150 million per month on Amazon right now. Because of this success, we've been fortunate enough to meet incredible people such as Richard Branson, Robert Kiyosaki, and Russell Simmons. We've even been featured in Success Magazine, Forbes, Business.com, and more.
We have members that have gone from knowing absolutely nothing about business or selling on Amazon to producing incredible life-changing businesses. For example, here's Angie Chacon. Before this business, she worked a 9-to-5 job at a lighting manufacturing company. She worked incredibly hard as a single mom to support 3 kids. Her life was tough because of all the travel she had to do to work and was barely making enough to pay her bills. Money was constantly a big stress in her life.
After starting with a video series just like the one you're watching right now and building a business with what you're learning here, she built a life-changing business. After just 1 year, she was doing over $100,000 per month. And today, her business generates over $500,000 per month, and she'll never have to worry about money again.
Also, here are Peter and Adina. They're a couple from Romania that before starting this business barely spoke English. In fact, to learn how to do this business, they had to use Google Translate to even get started. They started with barely any money, and now they own a thriving business selling on Amazon in the USA, a long way away from where they live, that produced over $1 million in sales last year.
Then we have Brandon Clark. He started this business just a few years ago with just one product and was able to quit his job within 4 months. Fast forward to today, in just the past year alone, his business has generated over $4 million on Amazon in just 1 year. The amazing part about Brandon's story is what this business has allowed him to do.
During most of his journey, he's battled with a debilitating chronic pain condition. This business has allowed him to continue to work and provide for his family and to work with some of the best specialists for his condition, something he would never have been able to afford to do with a normal job.
These are people just like you and us that started with little to no experience and have gone on to completely change their lives forever with what you're about to learn. You can build a real, sustainable, highly profitable business starting today, just like one of these people.
There are just 4 primary steps you need to follow to do this. First, you need to select the right kind of product to sell. Second, you need to find a supplier for that product. Third, you need to use Amazon's shipping and warehouse service called Fulfillment by Amazon, or FBA, to automate the business so you never have to touch or manage any inventory. And fourth, you need to launch your product on Amazon and use a few special techniques to immediately get lots of sales so you start making money fast.
Over the next few days, we're going to show you each of these 4 steps. This video is the first of a 4-part series. By the end of watching these 4 videos, you will know the entire process for building this business the right way. You want to watch each video in order so you don't miss anything.
Today we're going to cover how to select the right kind of product to sell. If you follow the product selection process you're about to learn, you will have a great product that makes you profit each and every day, even while you sleep. There are millions of products sold on Amazon. With this process, you'll narrow that down into red-hot opportunities with high profit margins, low competition, and easy profit-producing potential. As a free gift, we're even going to give you a list of 100 brand new product opportunities we just pulled that are hot and ready to sell.
Before we get into today's lesson, let's talk briefly about where Jason and I come from so you know we know what we're talking about. Years ago, I was working an 80-hour-a-week job in investment banking, and I knew I had to get out. The job was draining me, and I wanted to be free to do whatever I want, whenever I want. I wanted to travel, I wanted to spend time with my friends, with my family, and truly live a free life with security and financial freedom. So I ventured out, left my high-paying job, and started my own business. I fumbled my way through building an e-commerce business selling physical products. It took years to figure everything out, but eventually I started seeing success. Things really took off when I discovered the opportunity on Amazon. I literally doubled my entire business I'd been building for years in about 1 week when I figured out how to make Amazon work for me. I scaled my Amazon sales to hundreds of thousands of dollars per month and millions of dollars per year, finally achieving true financial freedom. Along the way, I joined a high-level business networking group for people with 7-figure businesses and met Jason.
In 1995, I started working for a large forest products company in Canada, and within a few years I was getting promoted and transferred to other facilities. Things were going okay, but I had this constant nagging feeling inside that I was trapped. Then all of a sudden, the CEO of my company did away with all employee bonuses. Coincidentally, that same year he received a $7+ million stock option bonus. I was now 100% convinced that my assumptions were true. I was not in control, my job was not secure, and all I was doing was working hard to make others wealthy. That was not freedom, and to me, being trapped was not acceptable. Within 3 years of having that newfound inspiration, I was able to create my own successful business, and more important, I was able to quit my job. That was in 2005, and for the next 6 years, I ran 3 different businesses that were all able to generate millions of dollars in revenue, but something was still missing. I never seemed to be able to truly gain control over what I was creating, and I knew I was missing something. That is when I decided to join that high-level mastermind networking group and met Matt. It was through that chance meeting that my eyes were opened to the power of creating my own brand and leveraging the insane power of Amazon. Within 4 months of getting my first product up, I was generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue each and every month with a very healthy 40% profit margin. I have never looked back since.
We both are passionate about entrepreneurship and love helping people. Our mission is to give people freedom in their lives by teaching them how to build highly successful businesses. Far too many people in this world are slaves to jobs for years and years. Many never get to live their own lives.
We don't want this to be you. We want to show you that there's another option, a way to build a successful business of your own quickly and for long term. We know you can do this. We've taught thousands of other people just like you that have come from all walks of life, all backgrounds, and all over the world.
And now it's your turn. And remember, now is the best time in history to get started with this business. There literally has never been an easier, faster, and more lucrative time to get started than right now. The very first step is to get set up to sell on Amazon. Fortunately, this takes only about 5 minutes. The reason we've decided to release this video series is that the opportunity on Amazon right now is bigger than ever. One of the reasons for this is that Amazon has built huge platforms all around the world that you can sell on.
We used to tell everyone to sell in the USA. Now, if you live in Europe or Japan, we actually recommend you sell in your local Amazon platforms such as amazon.co.uk, amazon.de, or amazon.jp. There are billions of dollars in sales every year on those platforms, and the competition is crazy low. Now, if you do still live in the USA or in another non-European country and not in Japan, we recommend that you start with Amazon.com, the USA platform.
So to show you the right kind of account you need to quickly set up to sell on Amazon, we'd like to introduce you to our good friend, Amazon expert, and Amazon coach to many highly successful sellers, Rich Henderson.
Thanks, Matt. Hey everyone, I'm Rich Henderson. So let's go take a look at where you need to go and what type of account you need to set up on Amazon Seller Central. Okay, so first of all, if you do not live in Germany, the UK, or Japan, then we recommend you use Amazon based in the US, in other words, Amazon.com. To get yourself set up on Amazon.com, you just want to go to sellercentral.amazon.com. You'll come to a page that looks like this. Amazon does change things around, but for the most part it will look just like this. And you want to click on the button that says Register Now right underneath the login box. So I'm going to click on it, and then to get set up, all you would do is click on Start Selling and follow the instructions. Now there are 2 different kinds of accounts. If I click on Pricing underneath the Start Selling button and scroll down, you can see there is a professional account and an individual account. We strongly recommend you start right from the beginning with the professional account. This is because you are definitely going to be selling more than 40 items a month. You can see right here. And you can see you'll be paying $39.99 a month. And it also has some features that are not available in the individual account. So, as I said, we always recommend you start selling as a professional. Now, if you're based in the UK, you want to go to sellercentral.amazon.co.uk. Everything's exactly the same. You would just click on the Register Now button. I'm not going to go through it because it's exactly the same as Amazon.com. If you're in Germany, you want to go to sellercentral.amazon.de. And finally, Japan. If you're in Japan, go to sellercentral-japan.amazon.com. And remember, we recommend you start with the professional account, not the individual account.
Once you've set up that account, you're ready to find your first product to sell. There are just 5 criteria you need to select a red-hot product opportunity.
The first criteria is selling price. You want to find products selling for between $20 and $70. We found this to be the sweet spot when it comes to product price because there's enough profit margin in there for you to build a great business and inventory is not very expensive. Here's how to find the selling price of products on Amazon.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to find the selling price of a product on Amazon. I've just opened a random listing here. You can see it's just some pruning shears. Now you can see we've got 2 prices here underneath the title. We've got price and $39.99 with a line through it. And then in red, we've got sale $18.95. So this first price, the one that's crossed out, just means that the seller has put this price when he set up his product as the manufacturer recommended price. And what this means is he's saying that that's the normal price, in other words $39.99, and then he's got a sale price in red at $18.95. Now if a customer buys this product, that is the price they're going to pay, $18.95, and that is the price that we're interested in when we're going through and researching products. Now Amazon does have different formats for their listing, sometimes depending on category and even depending on product. But the vast majority of products you will see on Amazon will have these 2 prices. Sometimes this first price, the one that's crossed out, will say was, and then the price. And then underneath it will just have price, and it will be in red, and it will show the actual price the product is selling at. So when you're going through to research products and to find products between $20 and $70, it's the sale price that you're looking for. In other words, the price that the customer will actually pay if they buy this product.
The second criteria is what's called bestsellers rank. For red-hot opportunities, you want a bestsellers rank between 500 and 5,000. One of the most amazing parts about selling on Amazon is that it tells you exactly what products are most popular. Products with the lowest bestsellers rank are products that are selling the best. Think of this just like a competition. The number 1 product is the top product. However, because Amazon is so huge, you don't need and actually don't want to sell products that are ranked at the top. Those products are usually too competitive. There are incredible opportunities if you go just a little deeper that produce thousands of dollars in profit every single month each. You see, Amazon has more than doubled in size since we started selling on this huge platform. This means that now there are actually even more great product opportunities available for you to choose from. Here's how to find the bestsellers rank.
Okay, so to find the BSR of a product, we're going to go to Amazon.com. And in the search bar, we're going to use what is called a search string. And all you need to do is type in minus and then any number of random letters. Now the reason we do this is because it enables us to look at all the products in a category in an ordered fashion that for the most part is in order of BSR from low to high. Now remember, before we go any further, we're looking for products that have a BSR between 500 and 5,000. So once you've typed the search string in, and you don't need to copy what I've written here, you can just put in a number of random letters after the minus sign. The minus sign is very important. Then select a category. I'm actually just going to choose baby. And you are getting a download of a PDF that will tell you the categories that we recommend and also the categories we recommend you completely avoid. So make sure you download that so you can see which categories you need to select. And then all you need to do is click on the orange search button. And there we go, we've got a search page. Now, as I said, roughly speaking, these are in order of BSR. It's not exact by any means, but you can see over here, we've got 1 to 24 of over 7 million results. So the idea is, once you've done this, that you start opening up products and looking at their BSR to see if they fall within the range of 500 to 5,000. Now I know from doing this a lot over the last 4 years that I'm not going to find anything on the first page, but I'm going to show you a quick example and then move on. So if I scroll down, and all you would do here is you would just open up this product. So I'm going to open it up in a new tab. Now Amazon do have different formats for their listing, as I mentioned previously, but essentially you will just scroll down, and what you're looking for is underneath the product description. Normally you see product information, and this area will have things like the dimensions, the weight, but it's also got the best sellers rank, which is what we're looking for. As you can see for this product here, best sellers rank, it's number 8 in home and kitchen. So obviously that doesn't fall within our range. It's far too low a number. Remember, we're looking from 500 to 5,000. So I'm going to close that and go back to the search. And I would keep scrolling down and then just click on next page. Or I can jump to page 3 and we'll scroll down because I do want to show you one more thing before I show you some specific examples. I've come down to this product here and I'm going to open it up in a new tab because I want to show you the difference between what Amazon call a top level category and a subcategory, and that is very important. So we've opened that up and I'm going to scroll down again until we get to product details, and this is what we're talking about here. You can see the Amazon bestsellers rank is 109 in beauty and personal care. So the first thing to notice here is that even though we were searching in the baby category, it's bringing up a product that's in beauty and personal care, and that's fine. 109 in beauty and personal care, it still wouldn't work for us. It's still too low a BSR number. In other words, it's too competitive. But what I do want to show you is underneath, and that is this line here, number 1 in beauty and personal care, skincare, body, moisturizers, body butter. And basically, skincare, body, moisturizers, body butter are all subcategories. So this is ranking number 1, but not in the top level category, which is beauty and personal care. It's in the subcategory called body butter. And to all intents and purposes, we do not care about subcategories at all. When we're looking at BSR and we're looking between 500 and 5,000, we're only interested in the top level category. Now I'm going to show you a couple more examples just to make sure I've made it clear enough. But let's just go back to the search page. So what you do is you basically just continue working your way through these pages, looking for products that have a BSR between 500 and 5,000. So you'd scroll to the bottom and just click on next page and keep moving through them. But I just want to show you 2 more examples of the top level category and subcategories. So we've got the shears again. I'm going to scroll down. We get to the product information, and the bestsellers rank is 53 in patio, lawn and garden. And then underneath you can see it's number 1 in patio, lawn and gardening, which is subcategory, a subcategory of that subcategory, gardening tools, and a subcategory of that subcategory, bulb planters. So what this line is saying, it's number 1 in the subcategory bulb planters. It's irrelevant to us. We ignore it completely. We're only interested in the top level category, which is always the first thing you see. In other words, in this case, 53 in patio, lawn and garden. Take a quick look at one more example. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Product information. Again, this one's got it on the right. You can see it's 20,000 in tools and home improvement. Obviously, that's way outside our range. So we would never select this as a product anyway, but it's just an example to show the top level category. So it's 20,000 in tools and home improvement, which is a top level category. And then underneath you can see it's actually showing BSR for 2 different subcategories. Basically it's 15 in carpet spot cleaning sprays subcategory. And it's irrelevant to us. We ignore that number. The only number we're interested in is in the top level category, which is always first, as I've said before. And one last time, we're looking for a BSR between 500 and 5,000.
The third criteria of the red hot product opportunity is weight. You want a product that is small and as light as possible. This makes the shipping process easier, cheaper, and faster. We recommend selling products that are no more than 3 pounds in weight. We also recommend finding products that are as small as possible. Here's an example of what this looks like.
Okay, so as Jason says, when we're researching our products, we want to be looking for products that weigh less than 3 pounds and where possible, small too. This first example is an expanding hose. You can see it's $22.99, so it matches our price. I'm going to scroll down, and in the same area where we found our BSR, the product information or product details, we can see that the item weight for this hose is 1.5 pounds, so that's fantastic. It's well under our 3 pound minimum. And if we look at the product dimensions just above it, we can see it's 6 inches by 3 inches by 12 inches. Now, this is not, strictly speaking, an incredibly small product, but it's still small enough to be viable. And one more check, the bestsellers rank, we can see it's 3894 in patio, lawn and garden. So it's also making a decent number of sales. So this product would be a fairly decent one to look at. However, if a product had another one of its dimensions that was 12 inches or more, then it's something you need to consider a little more closely. So for instance, if this was 6 by 12 by 12, then it is getting a bit bigger, and we'd need to make sure that the shipping costs were not going to be too much. But as I said, this product is looking fine. But let's look at our second example, and we've got these plastic party plates. So again, we're going to scroll down to the product information, and we can see the package dimensions are 8 by 8 by 4, so that's okay. It's not too big. But then if we look at the item weight, it's 6 pounds. So this is a product we definitely wouldn't recommend you go for, especially as a first product. And that is purely because the shipping costs are going to be quite high for a product like this, even though it matched the price and our BSR. So that's basically how you found out the weight and package dimensions for your product. And just remember, stay under 3 pounds, and the smaller your product is, the better it is.
The fourth criteria of the Red Hot product opportunity is the number of reviews. When an Amazon customer is shopping around and deciding which product to buy, a big factor is the number of reviews of one product versus another. The number of reviews is an indicator of social proof. The more reviews, the better the customer thinks the product is. So you want to look for product opportunities with less than 500 reviews. This means it's still easy for you to come in with a new product starting with no reviews and still be a compelling option for the potential buyers. Here's what this looks like on Amazon.
Okay, so finding the number of reviews of a product is very straightforward, and remember, we're looking for products that have less than 500 reviews. So this first example is from the baby category. It's a baby healthcare and grooming gift kit. You can see it sells for $49.99, so that's a really good price. And the reviews are right here under the title. You can see it's only got 24 reviews. And if we scroll down, we're just going to double check the other criteria. You can see the item weight is 15 ounces, so that's fine, and the product dimensions are 11 by 3 by 7, so again, that's fine. And the best sellers rank is $12.92 in baby, so that means it's making a significant number of sales. And the fact that it's only got 24 customer reviews means that if you were to launch a similar product, then you would not find it difficult at all to compete with this product, starting with 0 reviews. If we take a look at our second example, it's an essential oil diffuser. And we see the price is fine, it's $23.99, but it has 2,641 customer reviews. Now we'll scroll down and we'll check the other criteria, but basically any product that's got 2,600 reviews is going to be very difficult to compete with, because you're going to have to get a significant number of reviews before a customer would compare your product with their product in a favorable way. So even though it's $8.27 in home and kitchen, which means it's making a lot of sales and the price is good, and the weight and size are all good, the fact that it's got 2,641 customer reviews means this is a product we would definitely stay away from.
The last criteria of a red hot product opportunity is what we call private label potential. Years ago when I built my first business, I was selling high-end supplements with other companies' branding on them. It was a pretty good business, and I was able to scale it up to $2 million a year in revenue in about 2 years. However, I kept seeing new marketing opportunities, including selling the products on Amazon, but the brands were still stuck in the old days of selling these products directly to doctors' offices. I dreaded opening my email all the time because I knew I would have yet another manufacturer with an angry email telling me where I could or could not sell their brand. Luckily, I eventually discovered that I could actually sell similar products with my own brand on them. It was basically the same product, I just used a manufacturer that would put my own made-up brand name on the product labeling. My profit margins went way up, and I now had the freedom to control what I did with the brand.
To build a real, long-term, highly profitable business, you absolutely must sell your own products. You don't want to be at the mercy of whatever a brand wants you to do. Fortunately, it's incredibly simple to create your own brand these days. You can do this with just about any product on Amazon. Let's take a look at a few examples.
So let's take a look at a couple of quick examples showing products that are easy to private label. As Jason mentioned, creating a brand these days and putting your own branding on a product is so much easier than it used to be. If we look at this example here, it's basically an easy bath kneeler. You can see it's a good price. The BSR and weight all match, but how would we private label this product? If we take a look at their pictures, you can see here that basically the only branding they've got on this product is actually their brand name, Aquatopia. So you could get this product or a similar product and put your own brand on it after creating your own brand name. But you could also look at other things, like if you saw something that you wanted to improve or change, then you could get your manufacturer to make that change for you too. But essentially it's very straightforward. Now when it comes to packaging, for your first product you could start out with a simple poly bag or something along those lines to keep it nice and simple. But also if you want to go more up market, you could have a box created. Most manufacturers will be able to do this for you, or you can get a design done that includes your brand and logo, and they would create the packaging for you and then put your product inside the package. But as I said, for your first product, if you want to get started nice and easy, the simplest way is just to use a poly bag. And again, your supplier will put your product in the poly bag for you. So as you can see, this one's pretty straightforward. It's a really easy thing just to put your brand name on it. If we look at another example, this basically is a brush that you attach to a drill. You can see in the image it quite clearly says drill not included. But basically it's just that brush head. So you could find a manufacturer for this product, change the colors if you wish to make it a little bit different, to make it stand out as yours. And then again, it's just a simple case of putting your brand name on it. You can see in this picture at the bottom of the brush, they've actually got their domain name, their website name. But you could put your own website on there, or you could just put your logo, or you could put your brand name. It's very, very simple to do. And again, with a product like this, it's nice and small. You could just get your manufacturer to put it in a poly bag to start out with. And once you started making more sales and it was getting more successful, then you could also take it to the next level and put it in a nice box with a nice design, logo, and brand name on the box. And both these examples are making healthy sales. They've both got a good price. And it'd just be very, very simple for you to private label these products.
So how much can one of these product opportunities make you? With over $135 billion a year in revenue, there's a crazy amount of sales on Amazon every single day. Some products sell over $50,000 per day on Amazon alone. That's obviously a little extreme, but we just want to let you know the magnitude of the sales potential here.
An average product we or one of the people we've taught sell on Amazon could produce anywhere between $15,000 to $40,000 per month in sales. A typical profit margin, meaning money in your pocket per sale, is around 30 to 40%. This means a single product can make you between $4,500 to $16,000 per month in pure profit. Amazon doesn't release exact sales data for products sold on its platform, so we have to extrapolate the sales data based on our own results selling on Amazon and the results of a few other top Amazon sellers we know.
Just to give you an idea, here are a few estimations of the sales and profit levels of products sold on Amazon.
Okay, so here we are on Amazon, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of the potential profit for a couple of products that match all our criteria. The first one you've seen before, it was the baby healthcare and grooming gift kit. As you can see, it sells for $49.99. If we scroll down, we can see it's $14.69 in baby. And we estimate that that means it's making about 30 sales per day. And at 30 sales per day, that is roughly $40,000 revenue a month. And at a 30% profit margin, that means that this simple product is making around $12,000 a month in profit. And as you can see, it's a very, very simple and straightforward product. But let's have a look at another example. The next example is the essential oil diffuser. It's selling for $25.99, so a little bit cheaper. But if we scroll down, we can see it's $760 in home and kitchen. Now, home and kitchen is a massive category. So $760, it's making a lot of sales. And in fact, we estimate that it's making about 130 sales per day, which amounts to about $90,000 revenue per month. And a 30% profit margin, that means a healthy profit of around $27,000 per month. So hopefully you can see from just these two examples the possible profit potential of products that meet our criteria.
And remember, nearly all of this happens 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether you're on a vacation or spending time with your family. Sales on Amazon keep rolling in no matter what you do with your time. And that's just one product. In this series, you're going to learn how to multiply this level of sales rapidly.
This is how we've sold hundreds of thousands of dollars on Amazon in a single month, and so have the people we've taught. For example, Devin DeRoche, one of the people we've taught who just started this business a couple years ago, sold over $400,000 in December of last year alone. One of the best parts about this business is that you can do it from anywhere. No matter where you live, you can do this business. For example, Michelle Saea was a burnt-out consultant working 60+ hours per week and going to school at the same time. She wanted a system that didn't depend on finding her next client or what her boss was going to say. After just 2 months of launching her first product, she's already at over $10,000 per month in sales. We have members like Michelle from over 100 different countries that sell in the USA and on Amazon platforms around the world.
By leveraging Amazon's vast resources, you can automate all the shipping, order processing, and even most of the customer service. You can run this business from a coffee shop in Paris or a beach in Thailand. It's up to you what you do with your freedom. This is how Peter and Adina built a multi-million-dollar business selling in the USA all the way from Romania without ever stepping foot in America. With what you've just learned, you've dramatically increased the level of success you can achieve selling on Amazon, but we're just getting started.
Over the past month, we've followed the process you just learned and put together a brand new list of red-hot product opportunities. Each one of these is an opportunity to produce thousands of dollars each and every single month in profit. We're giving them all to you.
Enter your email below this video as soon as you finish watching, and you'll get instant access to 100 new incredible product opportunities on Amazon to produce sales and profits fast. Plus, we're giving you a list of good product categories to find red-hot product opportunities and categories to absolutely avoid on Amazon.
Not only that, we're also including a brief guide to help you get set up to sell on Amazon from whatever country you live in. This is our gift to you to get you started on this incredible journey.
Remember, there are 4 videos in this series. In the next video, which releases on Thursday, October 12th, you're going to learn the new process for finding suppliers for any product you want to sell and how to get the best margins available so you maximize your profit from every sale you make on Amazon.
You'll also learn the exact process to automate this business, leveraging Amazon so you free your time up to do whatever you want.
Go ahead and enter your email below this video to grab your copy of the 100 red-hot product opportunities while they're still available. We're going to have to remove them soon, so grab them while you can.
There's one more thing. One of our very successful members with zero Amazon experience before has built an entire multi-million-dollar company sourcing products from China without ever stepping foot in that country. In the next video of this series, you'll learn how he does it, and you'll even get to see his real live results inside his own Amazon Seller Central account.
We'll see you in the next video.